Hi, it's Elise here at Bowman Library in our children's room with a whole new middle grade book spotlight. So our theme for this week is all about books that take place in outer space. More specifically, we're going to be taking a look at some fiction books that take place in outer space because I don't know about you, but sometimes I can't help but wonder what it would be like to actually live in space. So we have 6 books that tackle that topic, each a little bit different from the others. So let's get started. Our first one is Cleopatra in Space by Mahayok. So when Cleopatra discovers a tablet which sends her into the future, she goes to a planet that she has never even heard of. There, it has been prophesied that she's going to save all of civilization, that she is going to save everyone from the evil dictator Zeus Octavian. So naturally, she enters the Zero Academy for her training, and she soon realizes that, she's not as good at the school stuff, but she's actually kind of good at the whole take on the evil person and, all of her martial art training and things like that. While she needs more training though, time is starting to run out and Cleo is going to need to start her mission before she is ready to. This first in a graphic novel series will leave you on the edge of your seat. We have all 5 already here, so you're going to want to check them all out because you are going to want to read the next one as soon as you are done with the one you're currently reading. An amazing graphic novel. This is Cleopatra in Space. Space Case by Stuart Gibbs. And if you've read anything by Stuart Gibbs, you know his books are hilarious and amazing. And this one is no exception. So in the future, Dash lives with his family on Moonbase Alpha. It's the first settlement colony on the moon. When the base's doctor is found dead under some mysterious and suspicious circumstances, though, life gets a little more interesting, and Dash thinks that the doctor has been murdered, and he decides he needs to investigate to find out what happened, because if the doctor was murdered, that means there's a murderer living on the moon base. As he starts to dig into what happened, he realizes that the doctor actually had way more enemies than what anyone thought, and Dash needs some help. So he makes some new friends, and they decide that they're going to find out what happens in this amazing murder mystery. Not only is this a murder mystery, but it's also filled with some incredible science and some possible ideas on how it would actually be like to live on the moon. This is the first in a series. You will fall in love with this book. This is Space Case. The Planet Thief. So Mason is an Earth Space Command cadet who is on an everyday training run on board the SS Egypt. It soon becomes everything but normal, though, when the ship is attacked and boarded by the Tremist. This is the Earth's mysterious enemy who wants to destroy humankind. So basically, they're like evil aliens. Mason and 17 of his classmates soon find themselves that they are the only ones left on board alive, or haven't been captured, and it's going to be up to them to defeat the Tremist before they steal a weapon that is on board the ship that it could be used to annihilate everyone on Earth and every human in the galaxy. Filled with action and adventure, you will find yourself right there on this epic task to make sure every single person of humanity survives. This is the Planet Thieves. Project Alpha. So Earth is in trouble. The fossil fuels that have been used to keep everything running are starting to run out, leaving the possibility that everyone on Earth is going to die. It's decided that there should be some other energy resources out in space and they need to be found. And they do find one, but here's the catch. It is super far in outer space, and because of the travel that is needed, no one over 14 years old would be able to survive the trip. So what else is there to do? But they decide to have a global competition to find the best crew that can be made up of 12-year-olds to go on this epic mission. There are only 4 spots on this crew, and there are 8 individuals competing for them, but they soon start to realize that nothing is what it seems to be, and there are secrets everywhere, and once they start to uncover it, it kind of brings everything into question on what's happening on Earth and why people really are trying to get into outer space. This is the first in a series. You will find yourself wishing you could go into outer space. You would find yourself hoping you could compete in a competition like this. This is Project Alpha. The Lost Planet. So in the future, interspace travel is possible, and the people of Earth control the justice in the galaxy. Chase wakes up on the planet Trucon with a wound to his head and a severe case of amnesia, and he honestly cannot remember how he got to this random planet. There, he is soon found by Parker, who is a hacker, and the two soon become friends because they are literally the only people on this planet. And as they start to become friends, it kind of starts to become clear that Chase is not your regular kid. When Parker and Chase witness an attack on the planet, they soon realize that they are on the brink of war, and Chase may be the one person who is able to stop this epic galactic war from happening. Chase needs to figure out who he is, though, and why he is so special in order to do this. This mystery-filled adventure, which takes place in outer space, is the first in a series, The Lost Planet. And our last one is the last day on Mars. So it is the year 2213, and Earth has been destroyed due to the sun getting too hot. All the surviving humans are now living on Mars, but they are finding out that they are going to face the same fate as they did on Earth. In order to survive, they decide to move to a distant planet named Aru-5. Liam has lived on Mars his whole life, and on the day of the last transport leaving, he and his best friend Phoebe decide they're going to spend whatever time they have left exploring their home. And as they wait for their parents to finish up what they're working on, things do not go exactly as planned, which is, not actually really surprising, and the transport takes off without them. But because they've been left behind and they are doing some digging where they're not supposed to be, they discover that there is some serious alien technology, and the goal of this technology is to destroy that transport ship and kill everyone who is on board. It's going to be up to Liam and Phoebe to save everyone, but that is easier said than done. This science fiction adventure moves at such a fast pace, you will keep turning the pages as fast as you can in order to know what happens. This is the last day on Mars. So these are just 6 of the books that we have here at Bowman that are in outer space. We encourage you to come on down, check out one of these, or we are here to help you find that perfect book you are looking for. I hope you have a great week, and tune back next week when we have a whole new theme.